In markets all around the country, small and mid-sized businesses now seek out banks eager to work with companies like their own. Banks that are focused on the customized needs of smaller employers, with the capability to provide the financial products of larger, multinational banks, but deliver them with a high level of personal service. In many cases, this search for a responsive banking relationship leads to a community bank. The operations of large banks often are built on rigid systems, where a smaller bank can be more adaptable in meeting customer needs.
I think an advantage that a smaller bank, community bank, has versus a larger financial institution is that once you realize what the trend is, you're able to react much quicker than a larger financial institution. A smaller bank, by definition, has less bureaucracy. The decision makers are much closer to the business, so you're able to make those decisions quickly. When you work for a larger financial institution, there are different levels of management that will all have input to the decision. By the time all of the input comes along and somebody finally approves a program, a lot of time has elapsed. So I think a community bank like the Westchester Bank has the ability to respond quickly, see what the trend is, probe. We're closer, senior management is closer to the business because we can be, and we can understand what that trend is, and we can react accordingly and much faster than a larger financial institution.
Because their focus is local, community banks have a much different perspective on the market than their larger counterparts. Big banks are driven by volume and numbers, and because of their size, remain impersonal in the process. But for smaller local banks, the focus is on building business by forging relationships based on trust and the local insight needed to develop the right banking solution for each customer's needs. The Westchester Bank, located in Westchester County, just outside New York City, opened its doors only 6 years ago, but has prospered despite the worst economic environment in recent U.S. history. With a desire to provide all the products, services, and technologies of larger banks in a highly personalized manner, the Westchester Bank has become one of the fastest-growing community banks in the country and was recently selected in the top 200 healthiest banks in America. Its managers think about the possibilities, not the limits, in their approach to serving each customer's needs.
My relationship with Westchester Bank has been much better than any other experience I've had in the past. The ability to get questions answered quickly, seeing the bank team in the community, and just understanding that they're there for my needs is something I haven't had in the past.
Business customers really value personal relationships, and what they have found is by working with larger financial institutions that have an impersonal, standardized approach to their business doesn't work for them. What they really desire is a bank where they can have a personal relationship. So for example, in a community bank like ours, we go out and meet with our customers on a day-to-day basis to understand what their banking requirements are. And now, because of technology, we're able to do all the things that larger financial institutions are able to do for them.
One example of the difference between large and small banks is their approach to business loans. Large banks send credit applications to a centralized location, out of state in many cases, where they either meet a set of criteria or are rejected. It's a highly impersonal, bureaucratic, and time-consuming process. Compare that with a smaller local bank, where lenders take the time to understand an applicant's business. Because of their local nature, these banks can make loan decisions fairly and without several layers of approval. At the Westchester Bank, bankers work with local businesses to understand their banking needs and determine how a loan or cash management product can be structured to support the company. This level of personal interaction enables the bank to respond to challenging markets.
Our relationship with the Westchester Bank is far superior than any other relationships we've ever had with any of the major banks that we've done business with over the years. This bank is always there for us 100% of the time. They get to know our business, they get to know our people. In fact, many times I think they know more about us than we know about ourselves. In fact, last night we had our company Christmas party, and I looked out at all the smiling faces and all the growth that we've had over the years and all the jobs that we've created, and it's a direct result of our relationship with the Westchester Bank.
Community banks have highly experienced bank executives, many of whom live right in the community in which they work. They combine extensive industry knowledge with a local business mindset and have the flexibility to tailor the best banking solution for each client. This is the case at the Westchester Bank, where President and CEO John Tollimer has applied lessons he learned from larger banks. One example: hire people with the right experience and mindset. Empower them to do their jobs and make them accountable for their departments and actions. For the Westchester Bank, the key is to hire people who both have the necessary experience and embrace a service model. When they're compatible with the bank's culture, everyone benefits.
Key factors to our growth and success has really starts with our employees. We were very fortunate in the meltdown, starting a bank, to be able to attract people, experienced bankers who really understood what it was like to work with small, medium-sized business owners, but also wanted to work in an environment where it was valued to be able to have that personal relationship with the customer, to be able to be at their place of business, to understand what their needs are, and to be able to create solutions for those customers. In our employee base, we always made sure that we found people, and we would have multiple interviews to make sure that these were people that we believed could absolutely execute the highly personalized business, the highly personalized experience with our customer.
Companies like the Westchester Bank are efficient in their problem-solving methods and deliver highly focused banking solutions. Rather than getting bogged down in internal processes that can surround a problem, they keep their eye and ear on the goal. Customized solutions that best meet market needs.
Our bank was founded in the midst of probably the worst economic climate in 60-plus years. And people said, "You'll never make it." And we heard that in September and October, November of 2008. And we didn't accept that. We heard in 2012, oh, well, the regulatory environment, the Dodd-Frank Act is going to be a major problem for community banks. Well, we don't accept that. That might be standard talk and that might be industry fodder. But the fact of the matter is, our bank continues to focus on customer relationships, one high-quality relationship at a time. And when you put it all together, you have one of the fastest-growing community banks in America.
The Westchester Bank provides the banking products to support you and your business, along with providing the highly personalized service you deserve. We're dedicated to the communities we serve and to helping each of our customers succeed. So come on in and visit one of our convenient locations and let the Westchester Bank find the best banking solution for your needs. The Westchester Bank. Banking made personal. To learn more about the Westchester Bank, visit www.thewestchesterbank.com or call 914-368-9919.